With a month to go until Election Day, emotions are spilling over into politics.
Yeah, several viewers across our area reached out to 12 News to report stolen or damaged campaign yard signs. Nick Bohr is live in Cedarburg tonight. And Nick, when you have neighbor versus neighbor, anxiety, of course, can get pretty high.
Right, and of course those political tensions can run high. I mean, one visible example here in Cedarburg, this house here running a Harris for President sign in the front window, a bunch of other Democratic signs in the front lawn, and right next door here, this entire array of Republican signs, including a large Trump-Vance sign. Of course, with political tensions being hot, there are also examples around the area of people who have been caught up so much in their political views, they've taken it a step too far. It is daily life in a battleground state, just weeks before Election Day. Neighbors hoping to convince each other by publicly proclaiming their choice. But they also offer a chance to jab the other side in some tangible way.
You can pretty much speak to any neighborhood on the Republican side, and there's a continuous problem with damage to signs, theft of signs, vandalism of signs.
In Ozaukee County, the Republican Party tells us that Trump signs have been vanishing, but the county chairman says he's not surprised.
The passions go across. It's not just vandalism. It's just in general in a little more raw emotions.
People who otherwise would probably never think of committing a crime, right? Like, which that is, somehow
they lose control of themselves, yes. That has been happening a little bit. Hopefully less on the Republican side. If we hear of it, we would of course put an end to it immediately.
I woke up this morning, they're all gone. So I had to get 2 new ones.
Wendy Turk in New Berlin says her Harris signs have been taken from her front yard 3 times now.
It makes me feel violated, but it also makes me feel like not happy about how divided our country is.
The retired school teacher says some clearly missed a lesson about civil political discourse and defiantly continues to replace her signs.
I need to be able to state my feelings and where I stand if this is America and not have to be afraid. So I'm going to keep doing it.
Nick's back with us. Nick, how do police handle reports of theft or vandalism to these campaign signs?
Well, signs on private property like this are just that, private property. So stealing them or damaging them could subject someone to theft or vandalism charges. We talked to local police today. Most departments say they're investigating, of course, when there are those cases that come up, and they usually result in a citation if they can find out who did it.
Nick Bohr reporting live tonight in Cedarburg.